Hello, 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 and it's winter. Welcome to another Daily Code Fun. I am one lion. Close that, move that. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Great start of your week. Whoa, my microphone is turned way up. I started off my day by 11WON. I love it. I started my day off by getting an email that at like 6:30 or so this morning that was like, "Hey, let's have a meeting at 10:30." It's like that's not how you schedule meetings, but that's okay though, because we talked about some stuff. We did some stuff. I need to move this over here. I need you to be moved over here, like so. You get moved over here. I scooch your screens around everywhere. Peace. Okay, and if I push this, and I scooch you, and I say, one lion. No, I didn't respond no. I was like, awesome, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for whatever we need to discuss. And so I went to the meeting and I wasn't ready. Oh my goodness. So, like, I get all of this positive feedback from the client. And so the way that this project is working is there's one team that's doing the development of the existing application, and then I am the UI developer that puts together all of the user interface based off of the designs that I have with no actual like direction or anything like that. It's just here's a design, make it turn it into an application that you can click around and see the functionality of everything and what the user experience is going to be like. And I'm like, awesome, that's really fun. I didn't know it was going to be this fun, but it was super duper fun. So while I'm doing that, I'm keeping in mind things like when they're going to integrate this UI into their existing system, I want it so that they can just hook up their backend logic to this thing. And then the thing that the client had me focused on last was localization and accessibility. So I'm working on both of those. And then come to find out, like I was meeting with the programmers, with the software development team, and they're like, so localization, how are you doing that? And I'm like, well, I'm using resx files and putting those resx files where they belong. And they're like, well, are you running the tool that we have that we created so that we can do the localization? And it was like kind of almost admonishing me for doing it the way that I was doing it when I had no direction for how to do it in the first place. So it doesn't really matter. I could have just left it where all of the content stayed in the components and didn't even set up localization at all. But I decided to set up my localizer strings and make it easier for them to just have all of those resx files and then update them however they update them. And yeah, whatever. But anyway, thankfully, the approach that I took is still going to work with this tool because they do still use resx files. It's just that they match the values that are in that resx file. So let me show you what I mean by resx file. So this is our financial management app, and we talked about where to put all of our localization strings for this, which would be in the UI. Anyone? UI? So like this app.resx file, it would look for a matching value in their list of every possible string that was ever localized. They don't care about what we name it, as long as I name it consistently in my app. They look for this value in their list of every possible string that was ever localized, and they give back all of the resx files of those localized versions. So if there was a French one, we'd get back the French localized this, and it would still be called nothing at address kind of thing. So anyway, I learned about running that tool as part of my build, part of my precompile stuff. So I will be doing that. Anyway, for us though, we are working in the financial management tracker project. I am back to it. I'm leaving my bot where it's at. I didn't do any work on it really over the weekend. I guess I did a couple things, but the bot is there. It's running and it does most of the commands. There are a couple commands that I didn't turn on for my bot, such as in massage peen. That's right, I said massage peen because I don't know. That's terrible. I don't know how to get the actual watch time. Don't worry, Dukasoft. Don't worry. It's coming. You'll be able to add your own commands soon. The thing that I was working on last with it was finding out how to hook into the redeem rewards. And apparently you have to do that through the pub sub thing. But in order to do the pub sub thing, you need your channel ID that you are trying to listen for redeems on. And in order to do that, you need the I'm probably just going to hard code it for my channel, but in order to do that, you need to be able to contact the Twitch API, which means that you need an access token, which means that I need a way to get the access token in my server application, and I have no idea how to do that, but that's okay. There are just a lot of things that I need to learn about that part. It's a lot. The other thing that I did do, though, is I said, give me colored names. So whatever name you have, I told it to color these things with whatever color you're using. Who is this? Why are we watching you? I don't want to watch you. Go here. So anyway, it's getting there. My little, I'm gonna call them rudimentary. My rudimentary programming skills. Man, they took away all of my self-confidence, but that's okay. I'll build it back. My current programming skills are having fun learning how to do API communication on the back end. I have a meeting on Wednesday, I think. Does anyone know what my calendar is? I think this week was a weird week because I actually have a meeting. Nope, that was last week. No, there is some meeting that is happening on Wednesday that I tentatively accepted. I'm gonna have to look that up. But anyway, but where are you? There's one small thing I want to do with this, which is say font, weight, bold, save. Okay, that's better. That's easier to read. Okay, so now I have chat there. Pretty soon I'll be able to run it on my mobile studio easier than having all of this craziness. Now I can put this on top. Add confidence. Clear calendar, even better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Confused. So anyway, um, localizer index title. Okay, so this would be an example of how I make sure that localization is set up. Anytime I have content on a page to include the page title, which is what appears in the tab, I would add it to my string localizer resources index and pasta. I would just have it say financial management tracker. So that now, whenever we launch the app and we look at the tab, it should say whatever I have in here except localized, which I'm not going to have any localized versions yet. Wait, what? Mom joke should be enabled. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I know what I did wrong. What? I thought about this and I thought about looking it up, but I completely forgot. But my command manager says, can you run like bang and then real quick or something? I thought that we tested that and we made sure that you guys were able to do commands. Refresh commands list. If command is not null, we process the command. And then we check to see, are you allowed? Yeah, okay, so here it is. Is the command enabled? Is it running on my channel? And can it be run by whoever was trying to run it? So mom joke, for example, is allowed to be run. So here is mom joke. Is allowed to be run by everyone. So here's our message that we got. Jason Grid. How do I get to a browser window? Jason Grid. I totally broke it, man. Pasta. Okay, so this is Dukasoft's message. No, this is Coding with Scott's message. My bag. Excuse me. I'm not trying to make you take up the whole screen. Just take up the small space that I'm telling you. Stop trying to take more than what I'm giving you. But I'm not everyone. I'm Dukasoft. Okay, so given that the mom joke, oh, you know what I don't have in here is the command output. I need to be able to output the command itself. Process command. Here is, wait, here is my if command is not null. Console, right line. Was it a command? Hello, Captain Commerce. I completely broke something. Yes. No. Capcom. That's fun. That's fun, Dukasoft. I like that. Okay, question is, can I run mom joke? That didn't like cool. Okay. Yeah, I can run mom joke. Why can't you guys? Hmm. You know what? No, I did. I did it right. I said whenever we get maybe we just don't get it. I set on message received to use command manager process message. Exactly, yes. Yes. So we're good to go there. Console write line. It's JSON serializers serialize the command. How do I not have this already? You're missing a curly brace. Okay. Soft. Pick a command, any command that is enabled. This, oh my goodness. Okay, so we should have some good information about it though. Except it didn't even make it that far. If not from me. Found it. This was the thing that I was trying to look for. Was the from me, where I turned off all failed. Failed. All right, where I turned off anyone being able to use commands except for me while I was setting it up and testing, but it's set up now. Did I take the sad trumpet off? I must have taken the sad trumpet off. I thought I left it as a free cheer. No, that was the fail sound. Coding with Scott made a sad trumpet sound. He went wah, 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 wah. I mean, he spelled it out, but anyway, okay. So one more time with the with the spoons. Anyone? Anyone? Bang water? No? Is water on? Water is turned on. Bang vodka. Son of a piece of bacon. All right, was it a command? No, not vodka. But this one was a command. Okay, all right, you win. All right, so we can see Dukasoft's message right here. And it did successfully pick it up as a command. It says access level type ID is everyone. So my next place to check is my allowing people to do commands correct? So process command. Well, we didn't get back the message. Sorry, I simply cannot allow that. Oh, wait, it's right underneath. I'm so blind. I'm so blind. Thank you, guys. Okay, so our commands are back for all of the ones that are enabled in the bot, plus the ones that are still enabled in stream elements, such as massage peen or I think massage peen is the only one that I haven't enabled in mine yet because I need to figure out how to get user time on mine. And I think I do that from the API. It's just I need to be able to connect to the API somehow. Massage forehead. Third eye massage. Oh, okay, so we're done with that for now. I'm trying not to work on this on stream because it's a me thing that I need to get working. Unless, of course, it's entertaining for you. If you like it, then you like it. But the thing that I would like to work on is finishing up this project because this project is going to be so much more than just a financial management app. It's a learning tool for making sure that we do things in a in a full-on structured approach with design, with test-driven development, with machine learning coming up after we get all of the initial application stuff done. Once we have a bunch of data inside of here, then we will be able to apply machine learning to the data to find trends and make recommendations and stuff like that. But Dugasoft says he'd love to see more bot stuff. Does anyone share that sentiment? I guess what I would want to do before that then is get some styling, finish the landing page. We're finally to a point where we can finish this landing page. I just need to do it. Where's the app? Here you are. Done at watch. Recommend JavaScript library. So I'm doing it in a Blazor kind of way with no JavaScript interrupt. I have a HTTP client, so I should be able to get the access token from the Twitch API using the HTTP client. I just need to make the right request. Then I'll be able to use that access token and refresh token. So yeah, I'm really close. Here is the bot. And so the very first thing that I do when I connect is I can't do that at the moment because it's running currently and I don't want to restart it. But I will await refresh token to its API client. And so this thing, it's way down here, is supposed to say, do we need reauthorization? Check the Twitch client.auth. So this is all using, again, Twitch Lib, all of the built-in stuff from Twitch Lib. I know JavaScript is best JavaScript. Wait, JavaScript is best JavaScript, says Coding with Scott. So I just check to see, do we need to revalidate? If we do, then we perform, so this is what's broken right here. We perform whatever the request is to get the access token from the Twitch API client. The other thing that I do when I set up my Twitch API client is, is here in service extensions, I initialize. So here's my Twitch client. Here is my Twitch API client. Okay, so I add my Twitch API as a singleton for my running application. Since it's going to be running on separate computers, even if I run multiple instances on the same computer, they're all going to get their own Twitch API client. And then I'm setting my client ID to the client ID I have set in my secrets. So this is just my app settings, but I have my client ID from id.twitch. Whatever, developer Twitch tools that you set up the client ID, but I don't know how to use that to get the auth token or whatever it's called, access token. So I'll be figuring that out most likely tonight. Or if we get the UI landing page done, then in a few minutes. But yeah, so my Twitch API client keeps the client ID, but then I need to set the access token when I'm connecting. So during connection, refresh Twitch API client. That way it has an access token. And then every time that I try to make a request, I renew that access token. So the reason that I would need to use the API is when I'm trying to do something like listen to a channel for reward redeems, which is something that I want to do. I want to listen to our channel for reward redeems so that when you guys redeem something for points, the Twitch bot can do that thing, such as adding a new command using your points, or disabling a command for X amount of time, or something, anything. The one that I am kind of curious to know whether it's working or not is the and then command. So if someone else can please do the and then command to see if that count is actually counting up. It is, and it'll stay persisted with, and then it'll stay persisted with, and the count from here until the end of time or until I reset the database. Oh, goodness. He keeps saying and then. Why does he keep saying and then? Tukasoft wanted to let me know that I'm overusing the phrase and then again. Find something more interesting to say next time. And then? And okay? No, and then. So yes, things are working. Things are doing what they're supposed to do with the bot, except for being able to contact the Twitch API. Because for some reason, the Twitch client, Twitch Live, needs you to use the channel ID, which is the user ID, which is pretty much going and finding the channel and getting the broadcaster's ID, because that's going to be the channel ID, I think. But this will be for stuff like doing the channel shoutouts, channel shoutouts, as well as listening to channels for point redeems. Yeah. So that's the only thing that I'm missing to be able to do right now in order to make this bot the minimum functionality. Well, I guess it's currently the minimum functionality, which is you send a command in chat, it recognizes it as a command. If you @ me, then you get a nice little message too, by the way. I think. I could be wrong. Something like, don't @ me, bro. That's all you get. I like your hat too. But it'll do something more creative. I'll have a series of things that it can do like an actual bot should, an actual chat bot should. But again, that rudimentary initial setup is there. I was going to have it say something facetious, or can it do the what? Yeah, it's pretty responsive. And so it's running locally on my machine right now in Visual Studio. Hello, Broken Sword. Wait, wait a minute. Look at this. The raw message gives you back the user ID. Oh, you know what? That doesn't matter for me. The thing that I really care about is getting the broadcaster ID for a channel that I join. That's what really matters. Okay, so that's where I'm kind of stuck for now. But anyway, Blood Drunk is here. Broken Sword is here. Captain Commerce already said hi to you. Dukasoft, hello again. Coding with Scott, hi. Anyone else that happens to be lurking in the wings, Deflux is here. But Blood Drunk is saying, best news of the day. Twitch has given in to overwhelming negativity about the South Korea test. I don't know what that means and am not super interested in it. Broken Sword said, great, loving the job, chillin', awesome. All right. All right, all right, all right. I need a background. Somebody give me a background. I'm going to use the same background that we are currently using for our design. Speaking of, I should have our design up. It's on Figma. They tested direct peer-to-peer in South Korea to reduce costs of hosting there. But the side effect was that they revealed chatters' IPs to each other. Right. I kind of remember something like that. But again, it's just not something I'm super duper concerned with. You there. Because they should have used indirect P2P using a brokering service. No. I was on the wrong screen. Control Z. Control Z. Okay. So this background is what I'm going to use, and I didn't realize that there really is a much larger gap underneath. P2P. What could go wrong? Spelled P-E-E, for those of you that can't see chat because you're in the future or watching a recording or just not paying attention to chat. They cross their stream. That actually works. It's terrible. Don't cross the stream. Hero. I need a hero. Why isn't anyone singing? Background. We'll do background image. But let me find out what this image was so I can move it into the project. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Just randomly saying, but yeah. I don't remember where this is. Is it in image projects? In other images? No. Not. Is it in Better Goodie? Project? Finance Man? Hey. Hello. Okay. So let's put this thing inside of our images resources folder, which I don't have expanded. Will you expand for me? Pretty please? You know what? I'm still going to drop it there. It's just... Hey, bang. Okay, so we're going to use the piggy bank. Oh, yeah. Apocalypse is here. Oh, oh, one day, I will get used to that. Today is not that day. Tukasoff just dances to it. And then he comes in and he's like, hi, guys. Oh, hi. Slash underscore content slash fine and man. Why are you lowercase? Blazor UI. Did I capitalize Blazor UI? No, I did not. Good. Do forward slash save. Do we have a background image? No. And the reason we don't is because... Nope, that is all correct. So the reason we don't is because what? Is because the app is not actually running and you need to rebuild. And he's dancing with science streams. Emotes. Can't think what those are called. Oh my goodness. And an Irish John's. Ukasoft. It's like, wait a minute. I don't have anyone else's stream playing right now. How in the world did I get a baby shark? I don't have baby shark on my stream. I have baby shark on my stream. But it's for 500 bits. Thank you so much for the bits. You're so kind. I can't think of words. I can't words right now. Oh my goodness. The cool thing is that I can see sound alerts messages, but I can't see when you actually use bits for it. Now you do. Oh man, you're so kind to me. So kind. But yeah, I mean it's no more than what you give, APOC. Like if you combine all the times you play the yeah, I mean the yeah, it probably amounts to that. I think I think Dukasoft just wanted to be at the top, which he did very quickly. Okay, I'm not seeing my background image. Does anyone know what I'm doing wrong? Yes, the answer is 404. You should go into the countryside and find a quiet place where there's a meadow. Right, no www root. We're going to the content directory, which means we don't need www root. Which means there's my background. It's there. It really is. I promise. The thing that we need to do with it, though, is background size contain cover background repeat none. No repeat is what I said. By repeat, no repeat. Background, what's the other thing called? Attachment. Nope. Position. Fixed. Kawaii. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Not that. The the thing that I'm trying to remember is position, probably, where I want to position it 0, center. Nope, not 0, 0 center. I don't know how to do center. Okay. Top. Maybe it's the opposite. Center, top. Maybe that is center, top currently. Ever think about that? No? I didn't think so. Okay. So this is actually going to be flex start. And it's not just the title. It's going to be this thing that's going to be flex start. You are going to be flex center, or I mean center. You're flex start. So that should push everything up to the top so that I can make the hero section taller by giving it a bottom padding of much more than the top padding. So top, right, bottom, left. There we go. That still seems like it's not quite doing what I'm expecting it to. Is it maybe design on a dime? Yeah, I'm trying to move it up. I really am. Okay. That's what I'm trying to do. So maybe you do need to be center, or just center, which will do all of them. I'm missing chat. Oh my gosh. Hello. How'd I do? Did I pronounce it right? You aren't, but you sure do act like it. All right, enjoy your lunch, Captain Commerce. I want to start coding in Python, but I don't know where to start. There are quite a few resources for coding in Python. One of the coolest places that I've learned from that I think would be perfect for learning Python is called SoloLearn. And it's an app that you can download on your mobile device, and it gives you a nice little environment that you can write in, as well as take you through tutorials. You can do it on your desktop, in the web, wherever. So I like it as a resource for learning that. They'll take you through guided courses. So personally, I don't know a good learning regimen for Python because that's not a language that that I normally advocate for learning. Although I know that I am going to have to learn some Python. If you were going to start programming from the ground, then I would recommend another object-oriented language like C#. And then you can transfer some of those skills over to Python. You'll just not use curly braces. No, it's not Blazor OnlyFans, but you know, it's Blazor recommended. I know variables and inputs and some basics. Cool. Yeah, so that'll progress you through. Let me see if I can find them. So hashtag not sponsored. But SoloLearn has a cool Python course. And they just progress you at a good pace. At least I think it's a good pace. I think also Free Code Camp has a Python course. Yeah, and their stuff looks... Wait, that's curriculum. We want Python basics from the ground up, please. Those are our articles. Can you not just like easily find beginning to end courses anymore. Learn to code. Oh wow. So that really was the page that it would take you through learning it. So if you are looking for one of these three, they kind of seem specific to me. One of these three specific fields. Oh, so like what kind of project should you code? Yeah, so again, it really depends on what it is you're trying to do with your coding skills. If you're trying to make a website, for example, then I would recommend following a tutorial that takes you through making a to-do list website of some sort in Python. If you want to do machine learning, then find out how to either use TensorFlow or um, any of the other frameworks that I can't think of off the top of my head right now for doing that, because really when you're picking a project for learning, it's usually along the lines of what do you have a need for, why are you trying to learn to code, and where do you hope to be able to go using your new knowledge. But it's also possible that you want to learn just for the sake of learning and say, hey, I know how to program in Python, in which case it's I just don't know specific project. um, I don't know what the word is. Does anyone have a good word that I'm looking for? Realm. Like if you want to learn Python just for the sake of learning Python so that you can apply it to many different scenarios, then the type of project that you should choose to learn, I don't have enough information about what types of projects you can do with Python or should be doing with Python. I could tell you more about Java, which I don't use very often, but I'm more familiar with the types of projects you could do with that, and C, C++, C Sharp, VB, and the like, and just about any web technology. So you want to make apps compute science. So yeah, if it's this type of thing, then the type of app that you're looking for is maybe finding out something that you can model. So first finding out how to do modeling and then run the simulations for that thing. So pick a thing. Do you want to maybe monitor someone's bat swing or a tennis swing or a golf swing? So anything sports related that you want to do physics on. Any weather patterns or plant life. So what area of the sciences are you wanting to model? Are you wanting to analyze? Are you interested in? And then do you have anything that you would want to use it for? Like check the amount of water in my soil using this IoT device that sends messages to my system that is doing analyses on these to say, well, I need to water this amount so that my plants can thrive or whatever. At least that's my assumption. I really don't know. Again, what you use Python for in that type of scenario. Um, so then complex data structures, relational databases. So yeah, what exactly is computing science? And how does that differ from machine learning? I guess that's what I was trying to do, is differentiate computing with machine learning. So computing would be a part of machine learning, in my opinion, where you are taking all of this data and doing some computation on it, whereas machine learning is when you do those computations, you store them in models and then you make analysis or whatever determinations you're going to make based off of those. And hello, Alex. Welcome to the Daily Code Fun. The question is, you're banned. No. The question is, you're a full stack developer. Do you use JavaScript for front end? I have. I strongly have preferred to use Blazor, which means razor markup, which means that I can control my DOM. I can control my UI using C#, using conditional statements, control statements, using loops. I don't have anything really that I can show you very well. You saw ng deep, really? In my code? I don't think so. Maybe in the, I don't even know what I would have had open. Yeah, I don't know what I would have had open. But this is Blazor. So Blazor is a project type that you make your pages using the Razor component modeling, and then it's sent through the .NET runtime. And at runtime, you're controlling your DOM. So in this case, I'm adding in here a login form. Oh, you've done Blazor, even in production. Me too. Oh, I love Blazor so much. So we're doing a full stack financial management system project so that we can practice. Hey, it worked. Look, it worked. Oh my gosh. So that we can practice doing full stack web development in a good practice kind of way. Oh, you know why it worked? Because it was narrow enough. But yeah, anyway, it's a placeholder image. Don't worry too much about the image, says I to myself angrily. and the other thing that I don't know why it's happening is, why is my top bar not actually a top bar? So the thing that's supposed to happen in my Dukasoft content wrapper is that it's a grid. My top bar takes up all of the space that it takes up. It is 100 VH by 100 VW and overflow hidden, which means I should not have any scroll bars at the moment. But my content page itself, so my top bar takes up as much space as it takes up. My content is the thing that has overflow. Why? Actually, just, that's a tough one. Overflow auto. Yeah, I don't know why I have scroll bars currently. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Okay, maybe I will lie. I did some Blazor even in production, says Alex. Like it, but still missing flexibility of JS. It is not missing the flexibility of JS because you can use JavaScript with it in tandem. So if you are missing some things that JavaScript gives you, just add it in. It's interesting because I just started developing the same system to track and plan my expenses. Awesome. So I've had one that I've been using that I wrote in Microsoft Access in 2012 or earlier. And yeah. I'm still getting a 404. Wait, why are you? It's lying to me. It's lying to me. So what I was really wanting to do for like the past 3+ years is convert my app from Access to a web application, but I've never spent the time on it, and now I am-ish. Okay, so can I tell me what is wrong with my main layout? Main layout says, you know what? You should be right next to my main layout. here. Okay, so my main layout says that I have my Dukasoft content wrapper. Dukasoft content wrapper, that is a display grid, grid template areas, top bar, and main with rows. And so you can see that these are 2 rows because they're separated. They would normally look like this, and this is how I normally have my grid template areas displayed. But when I code cleanup, it brings them into the same line, so I'm like, why not just have them up there? So anyway, moving on. So grid template rows will be auto for the top bar, however much space my top bar takes up, and then my main will take up the rest of the remaining space. It'll have a fixed height of 100 VH, fixed width of 100 VW, overflow hidden. That means that I should not have any scroll bars. Squirrel bars. So what is it that's getting these flippin' effin' Mr. Falcon scroll bars? My grid. Is it... Oh, you saw colon deep, not ng deep. Okay. So do you know what this colon deep is for? Inquiring minds want to know. I guess I don't mean to ask. So I'm going to explain it, and if you already know, please don't take offense to me explaining what colon deep is. I don't know what your knowledge level is using Blazor, but you've used it in production, so. And a semi-safe assumption is that you have encountered colon deep. So in an isolated CSS file, in order to apply styles to components, to components that are inside of that, so in my main layout, I have a top bar component. In order to apply styles for that inside of my isolated CSS, I need to target it using colon deep. Otherwise, if I didn't have that there, it wouldn't be able to target any elements inside of top bar. And on top, oh, thank you so much for the follow. And also thank you to who for the follow as well 11 minutes ago. Man, I'm late. So Dukasoft, whose name is the best name ever? Alex Bagatka? And if so, why? I want to know. I want to be cool too. Actually, I don't really care about being cool. So moving on, if I cared about being cool, I'd be doing this in Vim. That's right. Oh, the content wrapper's name. Oh man. I don't know where I came up with it. It was a stroke of genius. It came out of nowhere, and I was like, you know what? The best name for this, in order for us to know what it does, is a Dukasoft content wrapper. It worked out perfectly. Really cool programmers use Notepad++ for development. You're right. You're right. So I would still be off. I would never get there. Okay, so I'm trying to hunt down my scroll bars. It looks like, at least according to the edges on this, that my grid is taking up more horizontal and vertical space than 100 VH by 100 VW. It's not that. It's gotta be this thing that is not part of my layout. Boo! Oh, I love that one so much. No, you're good. You're absolutely good. Please continue playing. Have fun. So, I mean, the last one was kind of timely because I found the thing that is most likely causing it to overflow Y, and because it's overflowing Y and I'm getting a scroll bar, that is also causing the overflow X.
It's over 9,000!
It is, isn't it? So this Blazor error UI, we're gonna go ahead and grab the basic project templates Blazor UI, error UI CSS. And we're going to find that in shared here, because this doesn't belong as part of the grid. It actually belongs as its own individual the thing. www.root app CSS. ¿Dónde estás? Here it is. Okay, so we're going to turn this into gosh, it sounds like it really wants me to put this in like globals.cs. If I'm going to follow their pattern, which is in the global styles, is where they have their Blazor not even component. Oh, and the reason why is because that thing exists on the HTML page before any of the reason markup happens. So yeah, that is the right place for this. Global styles. And we're going to turn this into Sass because it's prettier. Cool. Okay, so that gets rid of my scroll bars like a magic. And that thing won't show up down at the bottom unless and until I do something like @code protected override void uninitialized. And we do something like console error right line semicolon. Hello Munyak. Whoa, you changed your name to Munyak? He actually changed his Twitch name to Munyak. It was kind of weird seeing it. I was like, wait a minute. That actually says Munyak. Because I'm used to seeing your other name. Wow. Whoa. That's weird. You're weird. Go back to the way it was. I don't know why this didn't actually work. That was supposed to print out. Oh, because it was hot reload and the... Why isn't this thing running? Anyway, point is, we won't see the bar unless we see an error in our code. So we're going to ignore that for now. The next thing that we want to put on this content page, it's soup. I want to make the hero section super tall so that we can make sure that scrolling scrolls without scrolling this top section. Nav main layout. Yeah, index, hero. Needs to get taller. Height, let's do 200 VH. Okay. Right. Main layout. Main layout. Overflow Y auto. But the question is, do I want to put the overflow on the content so that no matter what it will scroll, or do I only want to apply the overflow auto when I need it? Because if I don't, then I will need to do stuff such as in, let's say that I wanted this thing to take up the entire rest of the content. Not this, sorry. My hero. If I wanted this thing to take up the rest of my content, I would do something like height 100%. But that is not actually giving me what I want. So instead, like let's say that I wanted the entire index page to take up the remaining space. And I said everything inside will be display flex. That's fun. And then justify content stretch. Nope. Justify items. Oh, come on. Something's got to work. Oh, duh. No, not duh. Interesting. So the hero header also needs to be width 100%. Very interesting. So anyway, point is, it's currently taking up the entire page. But what would happen if I wanted the hero section to make my only my inner content scroll? Yeah, this is a terrible example because the whole point is that I want to be able to scroll or to fit all of my inner page content to only the available space so that the browser itself does not want to create scroll bars unless there is a specific instance where I want to position or size a thing. So like I only want a portion of my, yeah, there we go. That's what it is. I only want a portion of this to scroll, which is going to be the title. And so we give you a height of 200 VH. And I forgot to add the display flex with 100%. Then what's happening here is that even though I only wanted the title to be the thing that scrolls, the entire grid grows because I'm allowing overflow Y to go beyond the bottom of the page for my grid. But if I made the parent container overflow hidden, then it looks even worse. Then it's still not doing what I wanted to do. I was hoping that my display grid would only take up the remaining area without going outside of those bounds. Oh my gosh, I'm failing at this. Just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. I'm okay with this. Yeah. Whatever, we'll get to that when we get to it. So anyway, Moonyak is saying recently got accepted to an internship, finally got to experience real work. Super cool. And it's Bang Yar. Wait, is Irish John Games here? I mean, he might be. If you're lurking, stay lurking. I didn't mean to call out your name. It's just that Captain Commerce did Bang Jern. I don't have any actual specific people shout out command. Well, yes, I do. I have Captain. Captain. No, I didn't mean to make you come out of lurk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe I should make a germ command. I have Yar though, with 3 Rs. Oh my gosh. I didn't say what order those Rs go in. Why hast thou summoned me from my lurky slumber? I'm sorry. I have invoked the curse of the germ. Anyway, let's just do a shout out for Irish John Games since I have so awoken him on accident. Clip.
Missiles. Missiles, you know, they know where they are because they know where they're not. They do that by triangulating where they aren't from where they are, so that the position where they are. Oh, somebody got hit by a missile. Still going. Eyes down. Sometimes when you get hit by a missile, it like throws you into where all the shots are. Illustrious and Desert Tiger 1v1. Illustrious wins.
His channel is so cool, so much fun. Definitely give him a check, a watch. Check out his channel. I can't use cool words, okay? Check out his channel whenever you have the chance. He streams 9 p.m. Irish time. I don't know what your actual time zone is. Daily at that, which is 2 p.m. my time, which is in about 1 hour. A little over 1 hour. So check him out. Great times. He is an amazing developer. He does some really, really cool stuff in Unity on stream and off stream. His job is going away. He's going to be finding somewhere else, which is awesome. So I hope the best for you in everything that you put your hand in. Yeah, all around good guy. If you're not into vulgarity, you might not enjoy his channel as much, but if you're okay with it, you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. I want that clip again. That was the best clip ever. Vulgarity. It was so good. He has text to speech, and I like prefaced his most recent shout out like last Thursday or something like that with so viewer be warned, there may be cursing or foul language or some type of language that you might not respect or like. So just to let you know, but he's an awesome guy. I don't care about the language. And then I played it, and it was like the worst text to speech, sexual innuendos up the wall. Just not even innuendos. They were just flat out direct. It was amazing. It was just so good. It was so appropriate. Appropriately disappropriate. I'm glad I actually wasn't on the clock. So I used to stream my normal workday, and that probably would have gotten me in trouble. Jern told us where the clips come from. I learned a lot. Wait, when? Over the weekend? I was lurking on your stream. I was getting this thing to work a little bit, and now it is. Now it's there. So I'm really happy about that. And I have commands working and everything. Yeah. Um, except that my bot does respond to you when you try to run a command that is not in my command list. I'm thinking that I need to turn that into just a respond to you when you try to run a command you're not allowed to run. Otherwise, every single command you try to run will give you the sorry, I simply cannot allow this. I applaud you for your effort, though. Notice, it is currently disabled. And that's going to be easier to turn on and off instead of needing to load stream elements and then do all the finding it, updating it there. Instead, I'll just have a command to turn it on and off. Scod. Scod, your name is Bleach White and I didn't even see you? Jeez. That was a long time ago. Ooh, we have it. Captain Commerce found the word Eclipse comes from. Viewer be warned, this may contain vulgarities and foul language. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Let me get it in a window that we can actually hear it. Hopefully it's not too loud. I didn't hear anything. Excuse me, Firefox. Are you playing through the... Oh. There's a little mute button down there. I don't know if you saw it, but there's a mute button down there. Try this again. Probably going to be too loud now.
That's the joy about clips, Codex. 99% of them are made by some fecker. 99% of them.
Well, it isn't me because I rarely ever clipped. But 99% of them are really made by somebody. If you're on, oh, I don't know. I know some of the things BitGamey has done, such as in his little Polaroid thing that I absolutely love, where it takes a screenshot as if it was taking a Polaroid picture, and then post it to his Discord or to a Discord, I don't know whose it is, and it's awesome. It was so cool. Yeah, today I don't know when he did that, but he had the hot dog drop thing and then the hot dog face. That was craziness. So if you guys don't know BitGamey, another fantastic member of Irish Jones community, and hopefully I won't say it. Gosh, it's just natural for me to say it, okay? And the community that I am also proud to say I'm a part of, BitGamey. Check him out. Another game developer. Today he was mostly researching his game. So he has a dog in his game. I really have no idea what it's about because I'm usually not able to pay full attention because I'm at work. But he has a dog, and so he's playing a game on PS2 that had a dog that had pretty decent animations. So he's researching the animations for dogs in games so that it's not like super duper realistic, but also not completely janky. At least that's what I gathered. Xcoding is here. Hello, Xcoding. Fun times over on Xcoding's stream. More shoutouts. It's Shoutout Monday, apparently. It was Shoutout Monday on Finite's stream. And you know what? I think I was there the whole time and I don't remember him doing a single shoutout. But then again, I was on BitGamey's stream at the same time and also working. But yeah. Xcoding. Except none of those shoutouts were working. Oh wait, yeah, they are. I forgot that I just said my bot is just gonna keep telling me that you're not allowed to do this until I get that fixed. And Abaddus is here. Abaddus. Yeah. So I started an hour late because this morning I got an email at 6:30 saying, "Hey, let's have a meeting at 10:30." I'm like, "Oh, sure." Not usually how meetings get scheduled, but yeah, sure. Let's do it. Okay, so anyway, we're moving on. We are moving on. Nice of your team to give me a chance to still catch some of today's stream. if you guys want, if this is a better time for the majority of you, I can move my streams to 11:30. It's just that on Tuesdays I have a meeting at 12:30, and some Fridays, like this Friday, for example, I have a nope, no, that's at 9 o'clock. Never mind. No, just my Tuesday meetings that are at 12:30. Better than getting an email at 10:25 for a meeting at 10:30. I'm not even going to go into the frustrating part of the meeting because this isn't a battle of who has it worse, right? Okay, so the dude didn't even show up for the meeting. Like one of them did, but not the one that scheduled the meeting. That's all I'm going to say. I'm leaving it at that. That was really annoying. And I was sitting in the meeting room for like 15 minutes, and then I had to send an email out to say, all right, just making sure I got the time right and that it didn't do any kind of weird time zone. I said that that's the only thing that I'm going to say, so that's it. So we're going to finish putting some text up on the screen. What text belongs on this screen? What should we actually put here? Oh, and that filter too. There needs to be a filter. Index hero. So this padding, I actually need to wrap the inner stuff because I need a filter div. Maybe I can apply the filter to, no. If I apply the filter to this container, it's going to also apply it to the contents in the container. And what I need is a filter that overlays the background. So this is going to be my content for the hero. Which means in index, you're going to need content, save. And the reason for that is I would like a div filter. I'll call you a hero filter. And I don't know if this is a good way to do it, if I'm supposed to use something like the before pseudo element, the after pseudo element, but my intuition says that I should put this inside of an inner wrapper. So div hero content hero dat no filter hero filter save. Okay, and for some reason that completely broke my inability to position the login form. What it was. I'm sorry, I looked away. Thank you, Buffer Xerox A55 for the follow. Really appreciate it. So a bunch of people came in, and I didn't really get to acknowledge everyone that came in. Or did I read? Nor did I read all of the chat. Soon I'll be a senior, says Munyak, in regards to that internship and the work experience. And then we talked about Armstrong Games, brought him out of lurk, and hopefully I've appeased the pirate demon, and he doesn't curse me. Cool. Enable community day. I love that. Fecker. All of the people. The Big Gamey upped his game today. Talked about that. It was cool stuff. Abaddis came in. Xcoding came in. Scott came in a while ago, and I didn't acknowledge him when he first came in. Zulia said, nice of your team. Tyron said, better than getting an email at 10:25. We read through that. Apocalypse said, it's difficult to follow the scheduling on Twitch. It's 20:51 here. Yeah, I apologize. But I do have my schedule currently in the main Twitch thing. You just click on my name, go to about, or schedule, one of these. So normally I'm sticking to this schedule, but again, today was delayed by an hour. Okay, I need this thing to give me my space back. Why? Oh, why? Right now it's almost 9 p.m. for me, 2100. On most days, this is when the other streamers I follow have their main shows going too, so either way is fine for me. Okay, well, definitely just anyone that does have a strong preference for me to move the stream back 1 hour on Mondays and Wednesdays through Friday, I'll do that. Okay. Right. It's because I did just call this content, not hero content. My bag. There we go. So I have that styling back. And now my hero filter was this kind of darker, um, I don't know what color this is. What color are you? In fact, did I just make you this and 38%? Well, that's lame. So I'm gonna give this a background color of RGBA. This color 0.33, I think it was 38. I have to be exact. It needs to match exactly my design. Otherwise, what did I design for? Nothing, that's what. All right. You also need to be a position relative. And you are position absolute. 100% width 100%. There we go. It still feels like it's sitting on top of the login form. There, wait. And now it's sitting behind the picture? That's not possible. So this is z-index 0, which means that this one has to be z-index 100 million in order to make sure that it stays on top. That's how you do this, right? I thought that's how you do this. Yeah, for some reason it looks like it's still sitting on top of the content, even though they are both siblings. Is it because 0 is not a valid index? Perhaps. What's going on? Background, color, pink. I need an ending parentheses? ¿Dónde? I'm not either. header, hero filter, content. Or I guess hero filter, hero filter, content. My content is closer to the front of the screen. Than my hero filter. Is it this position absolute? That's really interesting. I wonder if... No, I have no idea. I don't know why I had to put the z-index on the component. Why the wrapper wasn't the thing that just gave me z-index further forward. I really don't know. You meant curly bracket for content? No. Looks like I have matching. Yeah, I don't know why I had to... I don't know. Wakarimasen desu. Let me comment this out and see what you get for z-index. I'm not manually setting it, am I? No, I'm not. We would have seen z-index here if I was manually setting it anywhere else. Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense. This contains my login wrapper, so if this gets moved to the front, so does my login wrapper. But that's not the case. I don't get it. Oh, okay. So this is Sass, Scott. Sass, you can write in the pretty much you match your HTML structure with your CSS, which is really cool because then you can have stuff like and hover background color is darker, sure. And so you can write this rule without needing to rewrite .hero filter : hover. Yeah, you've heard of Sass. Cool. So this is just a hierarchical way of writing CSS. And then when you compile it using whatever your favorite CSS Sass compiler is, it turns into regular CSS. There are ways for you to ship the actual Sass file to your browser and have that be the thing that drives your CSS, your styling and everything. But those workloads, I don't know how to do those with Blazor. Although I'm assuming it's the same way you would do it with any JavaScript framework. It's just not something that I'm really interested in doing because the only thing that I ship with this is the isolated CSS file. So I'm not super worried about it. But anyway, we got everything looking the way that we wanted. So now let's just add our text to the here row section that says what belongs there. Manage your finances the cool way. I hit save, didn't I? There we go. Okay, so we need to style that. Sumimasen. Squish. Bring you over here. Actually, we don't want you to be. Oh, yeah. Let's start with it this narrow. So content is going to have font size 3, maybe 4. Color will be var. You know what? Do I not have color set on HTML? So my default color is supposed to be set on here on HTML. That way I don't have to keep setting it every single time I want to set it. Okay, another thing that I would like is for the gap between my text, title text, and the login form to be bigger. And you do that by doing grid gap. You could just use regular gap, and actually I have seen somewhere, I can't remember where, that it's better to use gap, because then if you ever switch this out to use flex, the same gap will still be there. It's only when you're specifying a different grid row gap and grid column gap that you would want to set those individually. And thank you so much, Finn1904, for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the Daily Code Fun. We are having fun with coding daily. Go figure. Excuse me, I would like my gap now. No, not my gap my way. Oh, that's because this gap I'm trying to apply to hero, which is no longer a grid. But I put the grid over here on content. So I put you there. And I broke something. Color z-index 2. What? Oh, 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 I remember. There we go. Okay. So let's make this title look a little bit better. We're going to do manage your finances. And then inside of there, we're going to have a little subtitle. That says the cool way. And then that is going to be title is display grid, align item center. Do I really want that? No, I want you to be display flex. And again, maybe it was Tyron. There might be someone in chat that doesn't like this approach for using flex. If you're gonna, I remember the statement being something along the lines of, if you're gonna use flex and flex direction column, you may as well use grid. Tyron says, I know nothing about CSS. Okay, so I will not say it was you. So then this one I will have justify content space between. I don't like CSS. Does that count, says Julius? Absolutely does count. Height %. Wait, display flex is supposed to make your height go the whole entire. I don't understand you. I don't understand you. Okay, so then this subtitle. I like CSS as Captain Commerce. I don't mind it. I don't need this. I don't know what this margin bottom. And did I make you sub dash title? I did. And then we will align self flex end. I have no idea what to put up here. Okay, I'm just putting stuff up here. Because no one gave me any verbiages. This is why I'm really, really happy when I get to have a designer. Oh, man, I hope we get to find a picture that it doesn't matter how wide we make the screen, it's still gonna look nice. So we'll just like maybe fix the picture at a certain resolution, unless it gets bigger than that resolution. Like this really doesn't look bad. So if I kept it like this, instead of using cover, I just always had it at a specific size, like 3084. Then it wouldn't matter whether I'm squished in like this or wide open like that. And it would fit most screens. I'm just afraid of what it's going to do when you have a massive screen or an ultra wide. Not CSS, CCS. It's a skate clothing equipment catalog. Ticosoft is like having commerce sheets. Ow, my lip. You say you want a wait, not resolution. We'd all love to change the page. No, you're singing it wrong. You're gonna make people angry that love that song. Mincing lyrics, how dare. How dare. Does anyone see where I'm missing my semicolon? Why are you telling me I'm missing a semicolon? Because you're Copilot. All right. Okay, so as soon as we come up with better text to put up here, or better content, I guess, to put up here, until then, we're going to leave this like this, is what I'm trying to say. So now let's add 3 cards to the actual body. And because this is like the actual content of the page itself, should there be a semantic HTML tag that I use for this instead? Because like right now, of course, I want to just make another div, call it content, and have it take up the remaining space here. Ship it? Yes. Look, I trusted you. I trusted you. I just took whatever you told me was going to go in here, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I want down here. How'd you know? Because I'm Copilot. Let's just see what this looks like. Oh. Yes. That's exactly it. Manager your finances? Yes, that's exactly what I meant to type. Oh my gosh, this guy doesn't know how to type. You didn't even have a closing div, jerk. Okay, so this is going to be my localizer page hero title and localizer hero subtitle, her subtitle. We're going to go into our index.resx, index.resx, index.resx. We're going to add hero title, hero subtitle, Manager your financials. Okay, that causes a rebuild. Do it. They'll call you names in different languages. Yeah, that's what I thought. I put subtitle. I don't know why I do this to myself. Okay, so one thing that we did learn from this is that our index page is currently set to flex. Why? I don't want you to display flex. You don't need to display flex at all. You're fine. You're fine. Okay, so this is definitely not what I wanted. This is just weird. What? Why? 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 Wait, why did you make that narrower? I need this to be one. I forgot. Okay, so the actual content that we want on this, if not this, but instead it's 3 cards that belongs in here. So card 1 can have a card here. Epic is here. Epic of Sam. Hello, Epic of Sam. How have you been? Watch my terrible bot tell me that I'm not allowed to do this, even though Stream Elements is like, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Don't listen to your bot. Anyway, there's Epic of Sam's Twitch channel. You'll find her playing some games, doing some match 3, competitive style against the AI, but still competitive styling and having tons of fun. Good energy on her channel. Check her out. She's amazing. I try lurking there whenever I can. I am doing the fantastically. Card body, card text, card footer. Okay, so let's get some content on here. We need our track. I'm gonna copy this text because lazy. At localizer service. What did I call this? Just localizer? At localizer. Track body content. Oh, that sounds hot. That sounds hot. Track body content. Cool. Pasta. Yes. We need our track. No, no, trauma. Trauma response. Trauma response. Oh my gosh, help. Trauma response. All right, plan body content. That's what we're doing right now. Pasta? No, why am I having so much trouble? Plan savings for future. Oh my gosh. Oh, help, 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 help. Okay, plan savings for future spent. Dang, that totally breaks this line. Oh, that looks horrible now. It's okay, it'll get worse. You just wait. And finally, watch body content. Man, these are great. Oh, man. Oh, interesting. It's actually reading, keeping the carriage returns as white space characters instead of doing actual carriage returns. Okay, that should be good. There's so much chat going on. Love the name. Epic Tickle. There's more epicness here. Yes, because it's Gangnam Style. Yes. Oh, I named my root CSS file Gangnam because it's Gangnam Style. I missed that. I missed it. I missed it. Oh my goodness. All right, I gave out some games recently. I plan to do it once a month. Oh, that's awesome. So Epic of Sam is going to be giving out games monthly. She's going to try once a month. That sounds really cool of you. I have one content to give out, which is the oh, hopefully I'm not too late to give that one away. But the key for the in-game Tower of Fantasy content, I don't plan on playing it, and I got a key for in-game content from Discord. Yes. Oh, I gotta see this. What is it? It takes me 2 clicks to do this. I apologize because I need this. You there. Basta. I'll try to have the key ready for tomorrow's stream.
No,
We want
can't
on
know.
this content that we want on this if not this, but instead it's 3 cards that belong in here. Content that we want. Weirdo. You guys watch this? Yes.
It's over 9,000.
Yes. Get started button text is going to be get started, which we could always rename. And finally, it was track header plan header watch header. Cool. So I should be able to use all of these keys in my localizer strings. Does anyone know what I did with my? Oh, there it is. Okay, so track header. Finally, a button type. So this has been happening to me a lot, and I promise it's not me doing it. It's IntelliSense. It's doubling up on my when I hit tab or equal sign to go to the next word. Get started button text. Cool. And so we have one card for track header. We have one card for watch. Water. It's the only thing my fingers know how to type that start with WA. Oh, I love water so much. And finally, land. 3 cards, just like that. That's right. Then I found your file. What? Was I a Chad by accident? So, okay, I know the general vague of what a Chad is. The general vague, the vague idea of what a Chad is. Is it like a bro? Is it synonymous with a bro? I'm terrible at this. But then again, I don't need to be telling you the things that I don't know, wearing it like a badge of honor. Like a douchey bro. Got it. Or is it supposed to be Dutchy? Pass the Dutchy with the left-hand side. Content. Display. Actually, oh my gosh. What if we have more content on here? Because like I'm gonna have a footer, most likely for this site. You're okay. I was joking. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel bad about that. Is that like the SNL Chad? Probably. Like I don't know the origin of it. I just know um I only heard it because I was listening to a personality podcast thing and they used it to define one of the personality types. And I was like, oh, that's funny. What's a Chad? Oh man. I'm gonna do section now that I remembered section is a thing. And then I'm gonna put this in a div class. See, it did it again. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. This thing here is gonna have all of my
I had a bad
cards.
feeling about this.
And this is going to be my card wrapper. Warper. Such good typing skills. Oh, it's such a great day to be a developer. Okay, so my card wrapper is going to be the thing that is display flex. It's going to have a padding on both sides of... Actually, you know what? It's going to have a max width of... Not even a max width. At this size, it's going to have a fixed width of 90 characters. And there's going to be a gap in between each of the cards of 1 rem. And each card, which needs to be targeting the one inside the child content card, is going to have a fixed width as well of 25 characters. And then we'll center it on the screen. So centering in display flex is not going to be the same as what you would think, because when the sun shines, we need more divs. We need more divs. And yes, Lemmings was a fantastic game. I never played it. My wife is the one that got me to absolutely love it. Oh, the things I missed out on. I'm so proud of it. Such a weird kid. Such a weird kid. So if I did something that you might expect, like justify items center, then that's not really going to do anything for me. That's just going to center all of these things inside of their portion of this display flex. Even if I did the right one, like justify content, same thing. It's not going to actually affect these items here. So instead, I'm going to fall back to the traditional margin 0 auto to center it that way, but keep the gaps, keep the left alignments and stuff like that. The other thing that I would like inside of this card is for the header to be bigger, there to be more gap between the edges of the cards so that it looks more like this. So we will do that in the next video. Oh my gosh, it's the end of the stream already. That was not 2 hours. That did not feel like 2 hours. I love your faces. I'm gonna go spread the good vibes. Do that. Do that, Epic of Sam. Thanks for being here. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I will be back again tomorrow, hopefully at the normal time, which on Tuesdays again is 15 minutes earlier than the normal time. So that is 10:15 Mountain Daylight Time, which if you translate it to your, I can almost translate the time to your time. I need to fix that. I could have sworn that I told this thing to let me do that real quick. Really, really, really fast. Twitch bot, command manager, process commands, time dot lion local time is datetime.now. All right, let's try that again. There we go. So right on the nose. Right on the nose. Okay, so that's it for my time though for today. I'm gonna get back to work. I'll be hanging around in the in our Discord community voice channel for the rest of the day for another 2 hours. Make sure if you have time to hang out on Irish John Games' stream with me later on. I'm also watching someone named Setelix, who is doing some Unity stuff too. I was introduced to him last week sometime, I think Friday, but he was gaming at the time, and now I'm going to finally watch him do some programming. Yeah. What is time even? Good question, Cousin Tickles. So yeah, I will see you all. And then, of course, Duke us off with the amazing reminder. I post my streams on YouTube 24 hours after the stream is over so that I can have it be exclusive to Twitch for 24 hours. So I will schedule today's stream to be posted to YouTube tomorrow. Friday's stream should have been posted today. Already, actually. Should have been posted by now. So if you feel like it and want to, we worked on the bot last stream. I know that the title says that it's the Fine Handman project, but I worked on the bot and it was fun. I enjoyed myself and we talked and we hung out. Community day for the win. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you again the next time you stop by, whenever that happens to be. I drink beer. Oh wait, it's Monday. Wait, that's not a I drink beer, that's a bang. Bang drink beer. Oh wait, it's Monday. If you want to make that command, we've almost got that set up. Okay. Bye.